Hola mis amigos, soy El Topo Verde. Today I'm going to do a summary of day 20 and a little bit about day 21 yesterday. I didn't get a blog done yesterday just through circumstances, so it's now Monday the 5th of October, so I'm going to do an update on the day 20 and a little bit about day 21, and I will do today's a little bit later on when I move further away. Basically, going back to day 20, when I told you about it, that was a 35k hike with no respite in between. Started off fairly easy, nice dirt tracks, but soon turned into quite a roller coaster countryside. Beautiful it was, but really sharp granite gravelly tracks all the way for the 35k, and it did become quite warm. So that was quite a tough old day. Some of the points on it, I was going from Via Harta to Alcaracejos. The area around there, it's mainly a hunting area, and you notice the change when you're moving through the countryside, sort of day to day. It changes every day. I've come out of the olive area, the olive groves, and I've gone into what was mainly acorn trees, because the productivity around there, the main sort of sustainability around there is pig farming, and they do the Jamon Ibéricos, the black pigs, which mainly feed on the acorns, and they're everywhere. But that's part of the countryside. It's teeming with wildlife, lots of birds of prey, wild boar, foxes, everything around there. So that was quite a tough day. I got to Alcaracejos, lovely little town. Made a pleasant change, because normally you go into the towns, everything's up on a hill. This one was on the flat. The town itself, there was nothing spectacular about the town, but it was a lovely little town, really clean, tidy, very friendly people, plenty of bars, places to stay and eat, and stayed in a little hotel called Tic Tac, which sounds a little bit weird, but really nice place, fairly simple but really good, about 18 euros. So I left there the next morning and on to day 21, which the trip was from Alcaracejos to Hinojosa del Duque. Another fabulous day's walking. It's only 21k. The tracks were pretty flat and quite soft going compared to the other days, so it was quite easy on my feet. So I'm still suffering a little bit on my left, at the pad of my left foot, which not terrible, but it does get a bit painful on the sharp stuff. Again, teeming with wildlife, a lot of sheep farming going on around there, and a lot of pig farming. One of the things I did notice, there was fields of sheep, but several dogs in the fields at the same time, and they weren't with a shepherd or anything, they were just in the field. And then I realised why. The place is swarming with vultures. They're everywhere. At one time a flock, which I believe is called a committee of vultures, came overhead, and I counted 40 plus of them, and then there were a bunch of them landed in a field. They were too far away. I couldn't work out whether they were munching on a carcass or whether they were drinking from a pool. So I was trying to film them. I got a little bit about them, but not enough really. I did have a pair of binoculars with me, so I had a good close-up, and they were griffon vultures as far as I could make out, which Spain has a lot of griffon vultures, I believe. The rest of the walk, fairly straightforward. Got to the town last night, Hinojosa del Duque, lovely little place. Well, it's quite a decent sized place really. Nice restaurant, good food, lovely churches as usual. All the Spanish towns have lovely churches. The only place that I've come through that I didn't really like at all so far was the Via Harta. If I was driving through there again, I'd put my foot down and wouldn't bother stopping there. But all the other places I've visited have been really nice. I will update again later. Today I'm off from Hinojosa del Duque, to Monte Rubio de la Serena, which is a 32k hike with, I believe, no stops in between. So I'll update and we'll take it from there. Take care, swift and bold.